are you? Bringing you a general reading for the collective of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Most of my readings are not date or time specific. I trust that whenever you come upon them, if it resonates, if it's in alignment with what your experience is, then it's very likely your message at that time. I do, however, like to let you know what's going on in the cosmos, because that energy does filter into the readings at the time that I'm doing them, so that when you watch it, whenever you watch it, you'll know what was going on, or you'll have a good idea of the most important shifts occurring. So we just came through your new moon with a partial solar eclipse, the new moon in Taurus, for those of you that are Taurus Sun, and we're going to have the backside of that is coming up mid-May for the full moon in Scorpio with a total lunar eclipse, and Scorpio is the polarity of the north and south node right now. North node's in Taurus, south node's in Scorpio. So the Scorpio eclipses will impact you greatly as well. And the whole period between them is what we call being in the wormhole. Time feels very compressed. It feels like things are speeding up. It's almost as if we, especially a Taurian and all the earth signs actually, it's almost like we feel like all of our mental energy and emotional energy is way out ahead of where our body is. I hope that makes sense, because that is my personal experience, Virgo in the house. So if you're feeling that, like, oh my gosh, I feel like things are getting away from me. I can't catch up. That's very, very normal. Kind of relax and surrender into it. All right. I describe it as, you know, those lazy rivers where you kind of get in a little inner tube. Well, like, if you get into a lazy river, which kind of carries you along with a current, you know, it's usually at an amusement park for those who don't know what the heck I'm talking about. We have them in the States. I don't know what's going on across the pond or other parts around the globe, but, you know, we have them at amusement parks, and it's a forced man-made thing where you kind of get in this little man-made river, and the current is very fast and it carries you along, and it can be a lot of fun, but you cannot fight it. You cannot fight it. So you kind of either have to be in an inner tube, or you got to do like the dead man's float, right? Where you're on your back, or you kind of let all your limbs go very loose and you just get carried along. Not easy to do with a drink in your hand. Tried it. So that's how this energy might feel for you, especially if you're here as a Taurus Sun. You could be here as a cross watcher. That is fine too. As always, remember, when I do the tarot readings, you may need to reverse the energies, especially if you're here as a cross watcher. So I pulled your oracle today. I shuffle and I pre-select. Somebody asked me that yesterday. This is just a time-saving measure, and y'all either trust my integrity or you don't. Right? If you don't, then I don't know why you're here. Sacred Rebels is what I pulled from, and I got card 42. 4 and 2 is 6. That's good. It's about balance, and it's the word wants to be written. Really beautiful card. Let me pull it closer so you can see all the butterflies. The word wants to be written is basically saying your story is inside you. Right? Your book, your story. Whether you're a writer or not doesn't matter. Creatively speaking, it's inside you. So I translate it, and in the guidebook, it talked about your life path, right? Like, where are you headed? Your Dharma, whole North Node. And it was trying to say with the word wants to be written is the process of activating your life path is a natural one. It happens naturally. The effort is in the getting out of your own way. It's not in the making it happen part. So that's the lazy river of it all, right? The getting out of your own way, the kind of, you know, surrendering to what wants to be written in the story of your life as you move forward on your journey, right? So that requires authenticity, whoever you are here. But I'm speaking mainly to Taurus. I'm drawing off Taurus energy. It requires authenticity. It requires, being yourself. And as for being yourself here, right, give the sacred rebel within the opportunity to decide what you value. Taurus is all about values, ruled by Venus. So you get to decide what you value, not society, not, your circle of friends, not your coworkers, maybe not even the person that's next to you in bed. Sorry to say. And sometimes that somewhat unconscious awareness that we're different or that our values lie somewhere else keep us suppressing and repressing them. This is telling you the word wants to be written, right? Pick up the proverbial energetic pen and let it flow and get out of your own way. There's something really powerful happening, and I believe it will bring in balance. 42. Okay, so that's my little intro. Well, that took me a hot minute. I'm going to do the split soulmate spread. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope if you enjoy the reading, my style, my vibe, whatever, that you will join us here by subscribing. If you're returning, much love to you. And hey, if you've been watching me for a while and have yet to subscribe, go ahead, click it right now. Just click it. Take a chance. Say, yeah, I'm going to help her out. That's really my only ask. All right, loves, let's see what's going on. I'll explain as I go for those who are new. I pull one side here. Oh my goodness. I'll pull the cards and then I'll walk you through the spread. Card on the bottom is the moon, right? There we go. Uncertainty, apprehension, maybe some fears being triggered on some level. Yeah, and the next one out makes sense to me too, because you kind of want, like there's nervous, anxiety. There might be some hidden emotions that you may be trying to escape or get away from or leave behind, some turbulence. I am going to maintain that this is the side of the person who is the Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, and this is their divine counterpart. It could come through reversed, especially if you're here as a cross watcher. So whichever side of the spread speaks to your personal experience, just claim it. That's good. It's not that important that it's exactly what I say it is. I just need a structure. That's how I get a reading out to the masses. So this first card is how you're showing up in the reading, and we've got apprehension on both sides. We've got this person here in Hanged Man energy. Could be surrender, but it feels more like just kind of stuck in the matrix. And here we've got someone very anxious, worried, losing sleep, very stressed out, possibly overthinking something to the point of distraction, like can't focus on anything else. So that's difficult. And what's it doing here? It's blocking your happiness. And this came out in the morning musing. For those who don't know, I have a channel membership. There's a join button if you're interested in checking it out. But every morning I do a little morning musing for the sign I'm going to read for later that day. And this was part of the cards from under the deck, right? I had, I think I had this, I want to say the Strength card and the Sun. So, right, so I feel like there's something here that, you're worried about your happiness here. And this person in that Hanged Man, in their present experience of the connection, they're waiting for some absolution. They want reunion or reconciliation or second chances or maybe forgiveness, judgment. So this card here represents the past. Now, this person, Eight of Swords, you, hey, ship's coming in. I'm ready. I'm anticipating a thing to occur. But unfortunately, this person got stuck in the weeds. They were overthinking things. They might have had a lot of serious self-doubts and misgivings about a thing, and so they didn't do a thing, whatever. I feel like this person suffers from analysis paralysis. They may be presently waiting for some enlightenment, some kind of clarity to come in to help them move forward. But as they move forward, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. That represents a single person. That also figured prominently in the morning musing. So it could be, I'll find out in the clarifiers what their intention is around this Nine of Pentacles. Like I said, for this person in the past, Three of Wands really having some expectations of something that you had been working toward or manifesting, like coming in. This is a ship's coming in card. And right now I feel there's a serious question around your happiness. Your happiness is in question or being compromised. But going forward, nice for you, you're going to work on it. It's something that you'll have to put your attention to, and I think that you will gladly do so. Very Taurian energy, that Eight of Pentacles. So that feels good. So let's go ahead and clarify. Honestly, I think you're both scared. Because I'm feeling that fear-based energy on both sides. I'll take that. Yes. Okay. So, makes total sense. This person you're dealing with, if I have it right, is just waiting for the opportunity to return, to reconcile differences, to make it clear that they're as bought into the connection as you are, that they want to work with you together. They're all up for a new beginning. They may be contemplating making you a substantial offer. Yeah, that would be nice. Right now it's underneath, which when I pull from the bottom of the deck, it's either something happening behind the scenes or it's in somebody's unconscious awareness, right in the psyche. But it's a motivating factor for sure. And I kind of feel like this person is just sort of in that hanged man energy. Maybe it is more surrender. Maybe they are just kind of saying, when the time is right, I'll know. I'll receive some enlightenment around it, right? With the hanged man and that nimbus around his head, the golden orb around his head. Just waiting for that sign, like, okay, get on your horse and go make peace. Like, I feel like this person is sort of waiting for the opportune moment to return. This is a return. That Six of Wands can be a triumphant homecoming. It's a card of victory. But above all, it is about reconciliation, and second chances is in the Judgment card. So let's look at the Eight of Swords. Ace of Wands. There's the return again. Yes. So I feel this person did not take action. They got stuck. Lots of passion, lots of impulse. I have a feeling you thought, oh, here we go. This is it. It's all happening exactly as I wanted, desired, manifested, intended. We've got divine masculine emperor energy, but it's coming from underneath. So I feel all the fire. I feel all the passion. I feel all the impulse. And then it's like nothing happened. They got way up in their head. Or something happened and then they flaked out. That's the other option, right? You know what I'm talking about. I mean, that happens a lot. Everything goes off like bottle rockets and then boom, the disappearing act. So I don't see disappearing so much, but I see somebody who's like paralyzed. Wow. So the Judgment card, wow. There's the Nine of Pentacles again, out twice with the Fool. Take it. I can hear them speaking. Come on, I know things ended badly. I screwed it up. Please forgive me. Take a leap of faith. Take a chance on me again. So they're talking to this Nine of Pentacles, right? You are the Nine of Pentacles over here. Yeah, right? I'm sorry. They want forgiveness and redemption for what ended badly because they kind of got like a deer in the headlights. Please take a chance on me. Wow. But that's why they're waiting. That's why they're in this hanged man energy. They're not sure what you're going to do. They're not sure you would take them back. They're not sure you would find forgiveness in your heart. They're not sure you would risk no damn thing again, right? Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. So let's look at the Nine of Pentacles going forward. Okay. So someone here, I don't know if this is for everybody, but I feel the need to say it, and somebody that really resonates with it, you can let me know in the comments if you so choose, if you feel called. Someone here, this person over here, who is the Nine of Pentacles. Single, independent, autonomous, making your way in life. Like, yeah, I know how to provide for myself. I know how to take care of myself. I know how to attract into my life all my creature comforts, with the exception of a love that stays. That's the key with the Nine of Pentacles. So this person, I have a feeling, got caught up, Eight of Swords, because the passion may have been overwhelming. Let's just go there. Someone here needs to hear this, right? Passion on fleek, as the kids say, right? Super powerful, super hot, kind of mind-blowing. Okay, this is NSF, not say NSFW, not safe for work. But I think it freaked them out. I'm not seeing a whole lot of emotion tied to it, but that doesn't mean it wasn't there. And I kind of feel like they flaked. And the energy was somewhat of them not really ready to go all in on one person, right? Like, I'm not seeing commitment issues here as much as this part of it, right? Like, oh, we're going to work on just this relationship. We're going to make it be a thing. We're going to work on stepping up our game and letting it evolve over time and up-leveling the connection, which would, in a normal situation, require some measure of exclusivity. And I think this person had an issue with being exclusive. So what's going to happen in the future for that scenario is this person is basically preparing to leave behind all others because they want the one true love. They want their Nine of Pentacles. Their one true love. The keeper of their heart, Queen of Cups. So if that's the truth, if this is someone who flaked out because they weren't ready for exclusivity, they're ready. They're ready. Okay, if that's not your storyline, then it just seems to me like this person may be very focused on the love they lost. Nine of Pentacles, walks away, right? I've lost the love of my life. So you can take it either way. I have a feeling the first way is the most accurate, albeit maybe more personal. Like for like a personal kind of message coming through for someone, but they're either going to lament it and have regrets around it because I'm seeing this person wanting a second chance with this Nine of Pentacles, or they are preparing to kind of be exclusive, right? Like, that's it. It's just you and me. Over here, Nine of Swords. Page of Wands. There's the moon, so we know who the moon is for, right? We know who the moon is for. Six of Cups. Yeah, I think you're kind of totally twitched out here that this is not the past life soulmate, that you got played, that, you know, just dealing with somebody who's not invested in the relationship, that it was a one-night stand and nothing more, or just about, you know, just about the sex. Let's be honest. I see it over here, so I know that's kind of how it rolled. And then it's like all the fear and worry and apprehension is where you're seated right now. Let's look at the Three of Wands in the past. Yeah, it did not go well. I feel like you definitely had some regrets about it because you're getting the double hit of the Three of Wands with the Five of Cups in the middle. And it's kind of like the woulda, coulda, shouldas, what went wrong. You know, I feel like there's sadness in this, disappointment, a sense of loss. Like, it was right there. I had it right there. I can hear you saying, I had it right there, and then it was gone. And underneath is that Eight of Pentacles, and I kind of feel like you were open to working on things, like, let's work it out. I can almost hear it coming through. Let's work it out. Like, but it was energetic. On an energetic level, it was more about, like, there's got to be a creative solution to this problem, because we just have the best connection. We have the best chemistry. We're, simpatico. This is just, I've never experienced this before. And I feel like on some level you didn't let go. You were still kind of in the weeds of the details, mentally speaking, but super sad that it didn't go the way you had anticipated or expected. Let's look at the sun. Yeah. I feel like you're somewhat conflicted. There could be, for those of you who can relate to this person, sort of was like a deer in the headlights and got all caught in not wanting to be exclusive, we got a Queen of Wands here that could represent a third party, or just the energy of other, some other energy, right? That's attracted, like, it's detracting from you, and objects of desire. Let me just say it that way. It doesn't have to be a person. It can be just energetic, and that's been a big conflict, and it's really, breaking your stride with finding your own measure of bliss, success, and happiness in matters of the heart, because that's what I read about, and you're just wanting to offload it. 10 of Wands. I'm just done with the conflict. I don't want to be one among many. This can be often competition, right? Like, I don't want to be one among many. I want to be happy, and I want somebody that wants me too. And so I kind of feel like that's part of what's blocking your happiness here, or at least it's presenting a big damn challenge to it. Which came out this morning as well, is that you don't want to be one among many, and you kind of feel like you were taken for granted that way. 9 of Swords with that Page of Wands. That's the fear, is that they're not a past life soulmate. That they don't have the warmth and nostalgia that you feel. I am here to tell you that is not the case. Okay, but you don't know that. You don't know that. 8 of Pentacles going forward. Good. All right. This makes sense. I love this, because all this came out this morning as well. Similar storyline. So going forward, as this person comes towards you, which I believe they will at some point, not sure when, because we're in Hanged Man mode. But they're not going to be in Hanged Man energy forever, and I will check that out in the extended if you want to dive deeper. But I do feel like I'm seeing you definitely want to work on having, shifting around your boundaries a bit. I feel like your focus is going to be on having better boundaries, more clear boundaries maybe. Not maybe you didn't have good ones, but maybe they weren't clear. And look at all the pentacly energy. Look at the Earth, and here's your own card, Taurus. If you're here as the Taurus, is the Hierophant, right? Being true to yourself, being willing to learn new things, being willing to work on, improve, establish better boundaries. This is all very 3D energy that I see. I think it'll serve you well, and it does sort of suggest that you're coming through with an outlook of, I've got to be true to myself, and I've just got to keep moving forward and learn from these lessons. But yes, and yes, but I'm seeing somebody that's preparing to return or to seek a second chance. So don't be taken off this part of the path, right? Where you're wanting to work on things, willing to explore, the subject of boundaries, or being true to yourself or your higher self. This could go right back to the word wants to be written here for you, Taurus, right? What do you value, right? So that's what I see happening, and then you're just going to have to decide to put one foot in front of the other should this person return. That will be a choice that only you can make. Okay, so let me tell you who showed up energetically, but when I say that, I mean astrologically. But for the extended, the link is below. All these cards will be moved up, so I'm still using this reading, but I will complete it by pulling the two of you together and doing a reading around your energies together instead of separate. I will get a message from this person to you, you to them, or reversed if you've reversed the energies. I'll get a card from Spirit, their guidance and advice, hidden energies, what's going on behind the scenes that you may not know but probably should, as well as the path going forward, the potential outcome, and I will close out with some additional oracle. Okay, so that's what you can expect there. The link's below. Here's who showed up. Pisces in the Hanged Man. We have Sagittarius in the Knight of Wands, Aries in the Emperor, Scorpio in Judgment. The Nine of Pentacles out twice. That's Virgo energy. Aquarius in the Fool. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in the Queen of Cups. We have Pisces in the Moon, Leo in the Sun, Leo, Aries, Sagittarian energy in the Queen of Wands, and Taurus in the Hierophant. Okay? Thanks for joining me. If you want to continue on and dive deeper, the link's below. I'll see you there in a second. Otherwise, take care, and I'll see you in a future reading. Bye for now.